Hi, g'day traders. Sam here from TradeToProspa to give you a crypto update. Dogecoin is the one that we're looking at the moment, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on the chart. We did wave 5, just going to the background, all the way to the top. And what I'm thinking we're doing is another wave 5 to the downside. And I'll give you my reasons why I believe it's coming back to where it began, pretty much. So this is our accumulation in the past. Right, so cycle is just pretty much returning back to where it's begun. Now you can see here that we've already found this level to be support or resistance, and if we move this all the way across, we're finding this resistance now that we come below it. So it's likely to drop back down to this level of support, and then it could either stay above this level, and if it doesn't hold above this level, then it's going to range in here. So what I'm looking at, once this line breaks, it's a potential move like that. So it's good advice to short that again. If it comes up, I believe it's a good position to short. I'll give you reasons for it from a smaller perspective. But I'm talking from a big perspective. This is looking good to be a shorting opportunity, and that is the level. So my experience tells me that could be accumulation, or that could be accumulation. All right, from a cycle perspective. Now, if we look at this area, let's just delete that for a sec. If we look at this, we have our head and shoulders playing out. So what we had was head and shoulders definitely, and its target perfectly met its target. And now we're doing a wave 3 to 4. Can this be a wave 5 all the way down? It doesn't look like it. Look at this strong move. That is normally this strong move represents wave 2 to 3. Wave 3 to 4 usually is complex, and that's what we're seeing. Now the question is, where can we find our best entry to short? That was probably the best at the time. That would have been our best shot at shorting. But now we're looking for another position, and if it could spike there again, I would short it. But anyway, let's go through the scenario. This is a 4-hour chart. Let's add in our 10 and 20 moving average, EMA. I'll get the crossovers so that we've already crossed over, so that it's gone crossover negative again. And we'll just get rid of that. So it is a negative crossover. It's sideways ranging, and if we look up closely, this is what I got. Our Fibonacci, the 0.618. So we'll use the top and bottom as our reference, pretty much like that. So that's our reference points, and we'll put our Fibonacci, and you can see how, if we measure 3 and 4 properly, 0 to 1, our targets are there. So our target is 1, 1.272, 1.414, and so on. Visually, it does. This 1.272 does work out as well, just roughly around there, and the top as well. So that's visually. And if we were to continue on looking at this structure, let's see what we got with our channel. That's not the one. I'm missing it. Okay, I'll do it here. So if this is our channel, ascending channel, bearish flaggish. Yep. So it's a rising channel, which is usually a bearish formation. And what we've done is very similar to Bitcoin. We've had overlapping higher highs and higher lows, and so that's a bearish sign in nature. More of a, it's not an impulsive, it's more of a correction structure. Therefore, now we're seeing it losing strength, and very similar to Bitcoin. Um, let's see where Bitcoin is. Here it is. We had our overlapping rising wedge, and then we had this sideways range. So we have higher lows all the way through, but you can see how this was a bit of accumulation, then a spike up, and then dump. So I'm looking at this potentially could do the same. We have a bit of a spike, maybe higher, maybe to that level, and then dump. That's one scenario. And if we get our Fibonacci, let's see if there's a merit to that. So we put our golden ratio. At the moment, it does meet that. It could be the 786 as well. If you see something spike, get ready to short hard. Um, it might actually, there might be a bit of a fake out to go sweep, just to sweep the top, but that's probably unlikely. This is probably right on that money, so I think that will be shorting easily. I don't think it will get there. I think this middle of this range is a good one, 50%. 50% is usually a good area to short. So that is my level, which equates to the 786. So 9, that's a figure there. Or the 618. It really depends how much. So I'll have shorting positions there. It does line up there, and this does line up here as well. And so yeah, I see this as a bearish structure, and it may be a fake out. So when you look at this, that's going to be a fake out. The fake out could be here as well. Not too much, and then dump. So be careful, guys. This is a downtrend, right? And the fake outs usually happen across a trend line like this. It pops its head out and then comes down hard. And I see that happening. We might get a bit of a pause here. I think there might be a fair bit of consolidation here first. So if you find this short, you might find the consolidation here before it comes down. And that's all I've got, guys. I'll leave it at that. Please give me a like and share. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Talk to you soon. Cheers.